Hi everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel. Today I just wanted to share with you my new daily time blocks that I have made for myself after having three major realizations recently. These realizations refer to self-care and productivity, and I discussed them in a previous video which I will link down below in the description box for you. And by the way, I just realized that my word for 2022 is realize. Remember this page? I showed this on my video 7 months ago about my planner setup for 2022. And so far, I'm doing okay this year. And I am glad that I am also being consistent, literally, with my word of the year. So, anyway, basing from those three things that I have realized just recently, I have decided to try once again to set up daily time blocks for myself, but this time focusing on specific activities that are in keeping with my three recent realizations. So, I made the layout and printed out the new daily time blocks as you can see here, and I am just going to cut it down to size using a box cutter, a metal ruler, and a cutting mat. And while doing the cutting, I decided to turn on my laminating machine so that it can heat up in the meantime. And usually when I am laminating something, I cut off the excess lamination before I feed everything into the laminating machine, which is why I have so many scraps here, which I use for smaller projects like this one. This piece right here is just the perfect size. And so there will be two sheets of paper stuck together front and back. Before laminating, I am already going to punch the holes in, and later on I'll explain why. What I did is I just centered the paper on the holes of the hole punch, and I actually forgot to put a little bit of glue in between the two sheets of paper so that they won't slip around while I was handling them. I'm gluing them together now, but I should have glued them together before the hole punching. And then after this, it's lamination time. Now I'm going to cut off the lamination entirely on the side with the holes, but I will leave some lamination around the other three sides. And then I just feed it into the lamination machine just to make sure it's all sealed completely. And then I just punch holes into the lamination with a single hole punch, following the existing holes on the paper as a guide. I do this in this way so that I won't have to use a separate sheet of scrap paper as a template for hole punching. This I have always used a single hole punch when punching plastic sheets or laminated sheets because my Happy Planner punch cannot punch plastic. It jams very badly and I don't want to break my hole punch. And then I just use a pair of scissors to create the slits. And after that, I just feed this into the laminating machine one final time and then it's finished. So what are actually in my daily time blocks? Let me show you. I will start using this on August 4, and in here I have set 1 hour for journaling, 2 hours of personal reading, and 2 hours of watching movies and TV shows and videos. But I have to do these with my legs raised higher than my waist. This is to help with my chronic venous insufficiency with my legs, which my two peripheral vascular doctors did tell me years ago will feel worse at menopause. And they are right. So I'm just following their advice to raise my legs as often as possible, higher than my waist, and I thought I can do it while reading and watching movies and TV shows and videos. I read a lot anyway, as I should, and I also watch a lot of movies to study their plotting methods and storytelling points of view. And I also watch a lot of videos, mostly on YouTube, because I am also in YouTube. So I watch a lot of planner videos on YouTube just to see what other people in my community are up to. So I thought I would just hit two birds with one stone. Well, three birds with one stone. Now, these don't have to be done all together. I can break them up. Maybe just an hour of reading, then do some journaling, and then do something else, and then get back to reading later on. But the yellow items right here, they cannot be broken up. These yellow items, which is write 3,000 words for a new novel for 4 hours a day and work on my thesis for 4 hours a day, these cannot be broken up because these are deep work. They require concentration and focus, and I cannot be distracted, which is why I have already allotted time for other things, so that in my mind, I know there is time for them and there is time for these two major deep work items. And then, of course, I will still do the scanning and shredding of my planner and journal archives, which I have mentioned in the previous video. And also, a video about the scanning and shredding will be linked down below. And then I have to move for an hour every day, which really for now is just some brisk walking around our house. But because I find exercise boring, I will listen to podcasts while doing the brisk walking. And at the bottom of the box, I have also mentioned two other things that I don't do every day, which are to make videos for my YouTube channel and also to make notebooks. I still do them when I need to and when I want to, but not every day. The items inside the box are the things that must be done every single day. These are the non-negotiables, especially the yellow items. Now at the back, I didn't want this space to be completely empty, so I placed icons that are grouped together to represent my daily activities. This here is for writing the novel. These are for reading, watching movies, listening to podcasts, and the brisk walking, making notebooks and making YouTube videos, working on my thesis, and there's a little ghost here because spectrality is the framework I'm using for the thesis. And here is my ultimate major goal for this year, which involves flying away. And now I can put this on the discs. I'm still using this planner with Holly Go Lightly on the cover. I have a video about the refresh of this planner, which I will link down below. Although I feel like it is time for a new cover, I feel like. So the daily time blocks will go here because the page here is for tracking my 24 hours of the day, like this one right here for Monday, as you can see. And you have also probably seen the tracking sheet in my previous flip through videos. I will link the most recent flip through video down below. And then when the day is done, I can just transfer this to the following day. Now, the icons at the back are arranged in this way, not just because I grouped similar activities together, but also because I wanted them to slant towards that major goal at the top. You know what they say about goal setting, right? That you have a major goal and then you set smaller goals that support your major goal. Like these will be smaller goals that actually help you achieve your major goal. That's what they say about goal setting. Flying away is a major goal, which is why it's at the top. But the foundation of my entire life, if I may be so bold enough to say it, is my writing, which is why it's at the bottom. It's foundational. It's what provides the principle and the drive to everything. The basic, most crucial, and most important thing in my life that I'm literally trained to do, which is writing, is at the bottom and it powers everything else on top. Okay, so how much time does it leave me for sleeping? Let us compute. I'll take this out of the disk so that there will be no glare. And once I add all of the hours, it totals to 15 hours of doing all of these, which leaves me 9 hours for sleeping. Not bad, not bad. This will also prevent me from oversleeping. I will have to make some adjustments on days when I decide to make a YouTube video or make notebooks, but I will figure that out as I go along. For the daily grind, this will do. And I did make previous time blocks before in two different formats. I have a video about it, which I will link down below. But this kind of time block, where I just put in the number of hours and not the specific time, is what works best for how my brain works and how my body is. I hope I can be consistent with this because I really, really need to. I have to get things done. So, wish me luck. How are you scheduling your tasks? Do you use something like this as well? If you use something different, can you share? Let us talk in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.